Oh.
So another good result, playing this one as it should be played, right down the middle, in the fairway. Frank, safety off the tee. Now what happens on this second shot?
This green, Rich, is just elevated a little bit, so you can't just sort of grab a wedge and just hit away willy-nilly. You've got to be careful here. You must flight that shot in properly to make it land softly on the green.
Wouldn't say that was his best, but not bad either, on the green and with a putt. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. This would give him the par. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
Well, he pays the price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
And getting ready for the putt. Well, yeah, birdie, Frank, and another shot closer.
Sniffing in the right direction.
Frank, the previous hole, we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of the screen, and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Frank missed the green off the tee.
Yeah, but this is certainly a tricky little shot coming up here at the par 3.
Solid play, heart of the green. Drops for a par. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. He'll need to be strong with this. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. So with 5 holes left to play here at the PGA Championship, we arrive at this dogleg left, par 4.
Well, it's called Widow's Watch, but really it's a thinking man's hole. A long iron, maybe even a fairway wood just down the right side. That should set up a relatively simple short iron.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Sit down, grow some teeth, look out.
It's gone.
Frank, a little too much club right there.
You think? I mean, that never even sniffed hitting the green.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Pretty good shot right there. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there, guaranteed the clean contact. That lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
You know, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Yeah, that was a little over-ambitious.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Not a gimme, but well within his range. He takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf. Frank, the 17th hole. I don't like the sound of it. It's called pinched nerve, and I'm not sure I like the look of it. 249 yards and all sorts of trouble to the left.
Well, trouble to the left, there is some 20 feet below the level of the green, so that's a no-go zone. And then, of course, on the right, there's a huge mound, a sand dune there with a bunker in it. That sort of makes you hit that tee shot a little further left. But believe me, there is a little bit of green in between both.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
It's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Good par right there, Frank, and pretty good position on this leaderboard.
And that sort of top echelon of the game right now. It'll be interesting too. A birdie or two coming in, pad the position. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. That's a bit offline in the rough. Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could compound very, very quickly. So now's a chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. So a longer putt coming up next, about 30 feet away. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Going to tap out on this hole for the week for another bogey on this hole. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. Frank, what's a player feeling knowing they have one more round to go and they could have a chance at making a run and maybe win this thing?
No, it's a great feeling, Rich. At this point, really, it's just